God looked down and said, George, you will be on my team. Do you remember when you were in like junior high and high school and you all had to huddle in and they were picking for teams and you always dreaded being the last one picked? Oh, all right, we'll take Shermet. Nobody else took him. I will take him. And didn't you hate that? It was always great to be the first one picked. Oh, we want Shermet. No, we got Shermet. Oh, yeah, fight over me. That's what I want. How about the king of the universe is fighting over you? He says, I'll take this one. Plug in your name. What's your name? Plug it in there. He picked you to be on his team. It's pretty cool because you've got to understand that faith is a team activity. I've heard time and again many believers say, oh, I don't need to go to a church. What's a church? I can listen to a sermon on the radio, hang out with my friends, pray over my dinner. I don't need a church. That's because they don't understand that faith is a team activity. They don't know that. They need to know that. God has set us up to be a team, to work together, to go to the Super Bowl of all Super Bowls, his Super Bowl, to bring home the victory. Michael Jordan said, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. So do we want to play games or do we want to win the championship for the Lord? Right, exactly. So anybody can go play games, but we want to take it home. We want the prize. Paul, he wrote this, you know that many runners will enter a race, but only one will win. Run in such a way that you win. You know the Boston Marathon with its thousands of runners, nobody knows who came in 22nd. Heck, they hardly even know who came in second. It's number one that really matters. And our faith is a team activity. You win or you lose as a team. It's not okay to let the center get sick and weak. You strengthen the center, you work the center. Hey, you've been a little weak on the bench. You're going back to the basics. Next practice, you're going to do the drills. And if he doesn't pick up, he's off the team. Not because they hate the guy, but he's not carrying his weight. Imagine a long chain. One end to a truck, the other end to a truck you got to pull out of a ditch. And one of the links in the chain is weak. You can't use the chain. Each piece has got to pull its weight, and that's how it is with the team. People make it to the Super Bowl because each team member is doing their job to pull their weight and to share everybody else's weight. Well, our faith is a team activity too. And you have to ask yourself, am I on the team? Am I doing my share? Thomas Edison, he was asked once, he had 21 guys on his team, by the way. The guy who invented the light bulb, and I think he's the one who invented the words, hello, when you answer the phone. I'm studying these discs in my car as I drive back and forth to work on conversational Hebrew. I don't know conversational Hebrew. When I was in college, I studied biblical Hebrew. Not the same thing. So I'm trying to learn how to talk in Hebrew. It's cool. I'm having a good time. So they're going to show me this phone conversation, and it started off with hello. So that's Hebrew? Same thing. Thomas Edison, he was impressive. He got all the way over to Israel, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, he had a team of 21 assistants, and somebody said, why do you have a team of 21 assistants? And his answer was, if I could do this by myself, I would. Right? If you could do fill in the blank by yourself, you would. If the visitation team that's led up by Brian, if he could do it all by himself, he would. But the church keeps growing, so we got to add to his team. Oh, look at that. He's also the head of the communion team. Now, why are you running two teams? Because nobody stepped up to take over one of them. That's why. Over there, Owana, Randy Williamson. Oh, he needs people on his team. Randy's been doing it every week for countless years. Now, we've merged with Palo Verde, and it's still just Randy. We need to add to his team. What's that over there? I can't see this far. I see the word team. Kitchen team. I love the cafe, and I love Potluck Sunday. But there's got to be more people on the team. That's a food ministry back there. Robin and her family pack up all those bags that we took and put in our cars. But that takes a team. They were here for hours packing up those bags. Over on this side. Children's church. Church is growing. We're getting more and more kids in there, but not more and more teachers to match the amount of kids. Same with the nursery. One person with 6 kids. Now, not when they're infants. Not a good idea. It's a team thing. Nursery over there. Worship team. Well, we've got John and his band. They come in and they help us. Half of them are us, half of them are from the outside. They come in once a month or so. We got Doug Halleck's team comes in once a month or so, and then Jose's team a couple times a month. We've got more. We can expand. People to run the video cameras, to edit. You know, our TV program reaches countless people. People are always telling us, we see you on TV. I don't know how many people are. It could be 10 people, it could be 10,000 people. I don't know. But I know there's people who spend hours editing our program, filming our program, mixing sound for the band, playing video clips, running the PowerPoint. All part of the team. Mowing the grass, answering the phone, copying the bulletins. It's funny, we just show up, it's all ready to go. But it's a huge team that makes it happen. Do you understand the importance of team? If one man can do great things, imagine what a team can do together. Margaret Mead said this. She said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Check this out. God became a human being, and the first thing he did was gather a team. The apostles. Oh, God in human flesh, why would he need a team? It's the way he designed humans to work. We work well as a team. We don't do much by ourselves. It only takes a small group of committed people to change the world. The apostles are an example of that. So is Congress. 500 and something guys between the House and the Senate. And I got this hilarious email recently. It said something like, Republicans are against the deficit and Democrats are against the deficit. Then why do we have a deficit? They're the ones that decide. They make the policy. If they're all against it, why do we have it? Now, our economy is on the brink of despair. It's only 500 and something guys who are in charge. It only takes a small group of committed people to change the world, for better or for worse. I hope you're praying for these people. Please pray for President Obama. He needs the wisdom of Solomon to run this country. Pray that God would give it to him. I heard this big debate. Rush Limbaugh said, I hope the president fails. I hope he succeeds tremendously. I didn't vote for him, but now he's in there. I want him to do a great job. I want him to surprise the heck out of all his enemies. I want him to be the best president we've seen since Reagan. Anybody who prays that he doesn't succeed is doing this to themselves. God bless him in the House and the Senate, all those people. God bless them. They need it. Pray for them. Lift them up. They're our team. They determine whether you're going to be employed or not by their wise or foolish decisions with the economy. We got all our cards in their hands. We need to pray for these people. Tom Wilson. Many of us are more capable than some of us, but none of us is as capable as all of us. You got that? It's a little tricky, isn't it? Many of us are more capable than some of us, but none of us is as capable as all of us. Let's get my team up there. I found this. I didn't make it up, but I liked it. Together, everyone achieves more. Team. I like that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Last week, we learned how to grow closer to God. And we learned that one of the keys to growing closer to God was serving one another. And so we talked quite a bit about service. Well, today we realize that growing closer to God isn't just solo service, it's team service. Listen to this verse. Really knocks it home. Ephesians 4:11 through 13. Christ chose some of us to be apostles, some prophets, some missionaries, pastors, and teachers, so that his people would learn to serve and his body would grow strong. This will continue until we are united by our faith and by our understanding of the Son of God. Then we will be mature, just as Christ is, and we will be completely like him. When? When we serve together, grow together in unity. That's when we will be mature and be like him. When he came to earth, he immediately built a team. You know what? We are Book of Life Community Church. We are a team. And it's an awesome team. And there's not one person on this team that is less important than another person on this team, just like with the Super Bowl. Everybody's job is important. You've got to understand that we are a team.